Hi guys. Okay, so I'm in a big rush. I have a flight to catch in a few minutes. I'm going to try to tell you about how I met Peter Santenello and how this whole thing came about. So basically, on September 11th, 2020, I saw an Instagram story from Peter Santenello. I had been following him online for a long time, and he said something about coming to New York. He was looking for stories to share in New York City. So I sent him a DM on Instagram, and I just wrote, I'd love to show you the Hasidic community. Let me know if you're interested. And a short while later, it was maybe 2 hours later, he replied to me and he said, yeah, let's do it. I'm really excited about it. So we started talking. We set a date for early October. On October 5th, I believe it was, he came to Brooklyn for the first time. I showed him around. I showed him 3 different communities, and he was planning to make one video. It wasn't supposed to be a big thing. I didn't think I'd even be in any of the videos, but it turns out that he had so much good content that he decided to make 3 separate episodes from this whole thing, and they really took off. The first one got about 5 or 6 million views between YouTube and Facebook, and it did very well. Something I want to address here are some of the difficulties that went into making this thing possible. You need to understand that the Hasidic community is very private, and most people did not want to be on camera or have anything to do with what's perceived as media, even though Peter is not really the media, but people are very shy from outsiders. And it was very difficult to find people who would be willing to talk on camera to Peter, at least in the beginning. Once the videos took off and we started seeing that people were enjoying what was going on and the community felt that they were represented properly, that's when we got much more openness and people were more willing to, to open their hearts and their homes to Peter and to show him around. After the success of the first 3 episodes, I contacted Peter and I said, this is doing really well. Maybe you should come back and we'll do a couple more. So in the beginning, he wasn't very interested, but as the idea grew on him, he realized that the Hasidic community has so many more stories to tell, and he agreed to come back. So he flew in a few weeks later for a full week, and he was busy every single day, filming nonstop to bring you all these episodes. Good morning. It still is morning, almost afternoon, but it is morning. From Manhattan, New York. I am here today with myself. But I'm going to be picking up Peter Santenello, and we're going to be filming in the Hasidic community today in Brooklyn. So please come along for the journey, and we hope you have a good time. And there he comes. Oh, I locked him out.
Uh-oh, Shloime's behind the camera.
Good morning.
What are you going to do to me?
How's it going?
Morning, brother.
How are you?
Good. Slept really well.
That's good. We got back to, Peter got back to his hotel last night, probably about 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? Yeah, probably.
Wow.
Bed by 2.
Okay.
Good 7 hours of sleep. Feel
So
like a new man.
We're heading to Brooklyn now, and we're going to film some more Hasidim. Are you excited?
I'm pumped. This is a day I've been looking forward to, because we're talking with a Hasidic woman.
Yeah.
So I think that's, the Hasidic religion is something nobody really has any clue about outside of it. It's quite mysterious, and especially the female side. So I think it's going to be an interesting story, however it works out.
Yeah, and you're going to get to see something that most people usually don't get to see, or people usually don't get to talk to, so that's exciting. Let's get right into the city. Okay, so I just dropped Peter off to meet with a Hasidic woman, Malki Weingarten. She is a filmmaker. And we're gonna go take a look and see how they're doing. They're walking the streets together. So we are back where it all began.
Full circle.
We're back in Mendelssohn's Pizza in Borough Park by Uncle Heshi. And Peter went to meet with this Hasidic woman today. It was supposed to take about an hour. How long did it take, Peter?
Maybe 3, 4?
4 hours. It was
4 hours.
Yeah. Was it good? You had a good time?
Amazing. Eye-opening experience. To do something for another person because of their race or whatever. That's what I mean by human rights.
Founding fathers were very smart.
Yeah.
They said, inalienable rights given by God. So your opinion doesn't count.
I'm hearing a lot about what this series accomplished. People are saying it made the community look very good. I see it differently. I see it as it made the community look human, and most humans are good. So it brought out the fact that we're not just them. We're not just those people. We are us. We are actually a group of people with feelings and opinions, and we're colorful. And I think that's I think that is the biggest thing that this whole series accomplished, that it humanized the Hasidic community. There are many people who left the Hasidic community and they have shared their stories. Their stories deserve to be heard, but I don't feel that they should be the ones talking for the entire Hasidic community, because they consider themselves no longer a part of the community. So one of the things that I did was try to bring out stories of the people who are inside and still inside the community. And it really broke down a ton of barriers between us and the outside world. Working with Peter was an amazing experience. Peter's a really smart guy. He's really fun to hang out with. He gets into any situation and right away he has this instinct. He just gravitates to the right people, and he really, really, really is amazing at what he does, and I'm proud to call him a friend. We talk every single day, and I'm sure this is not the end of the road for Peter and I. I've been getting thousands, and I mean literally thousands of messages from all over the world, complimenting us on the work that we did, and so much inspiration. So many nice people are reaching out just to tell me that they enjoyed it, and that they really now have a much better understanding of the Hasidic community than they ever had before. And this is something that really warms my heart and makes it feel like everything was worth it. It certainly was worth it. And I really appreciate every one of you who wrote to me. It's going to be impossible to respond to all the messages, but I am trying my best. Another thing I should mention is that literally on a daily basis, I get between 30 and 50 suggestions through email, Facebook, Twitter. People are calling me. People want Peter to do an episode about their business or about this organization or about a certain special person. And at this point, we are done with the series. So that means that as of now, this will not continue. I really do appreciate all the suggestions, but as I said, the series is done for now. So that's the end of that. Additionally, people are asking about the future. What's coming in the future? I really don't know. Peter is done with the Hasidic community for now. He's going to move on to other things, and I don't think he ever spent as much time in any community as he did with ours. I am looking to see how I can possibly take this further and give voices to the Hasidic community in the future. I don't know what's going to be, but I'm going to try my best. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. God bless you all, and we'll see you later.